Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Muscles him off. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 8 now. This defense for the Steelers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Ravens hit 10-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Report.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Jackson now. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No. At the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Fields.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Monday. Right.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get into a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now Austin. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Fields. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner,
there he goes left side.
He's on his way.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Blake Corum, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah,
and Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Blake Corum
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes a reverse. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Henry out of the pistol.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Still going inside the 20.
And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
13.
Now Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Inside handoff, Henry.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running left, Corum. The 20, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Blake Corum on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 49 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap. Fields
Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Here we go, sir.
out of the gun. Fields.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, here's Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hey.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now it's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the gun, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
DC, ready? DC. Alpha, sit on. 180. No, we changed it. Sit on.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running left, it's Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And this complete to Mitchell. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Jackson now. This will be caught at about the 5. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Fields now to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
To throw is Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing again is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Give decorum on the zone read. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 28 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
13. Nice shot.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they are going to have a long field ahead as he is picked up and slammed down on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll go back to Corum on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that,
I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You turned it.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 59, Ravens 45.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You are X. You are X. Cut.
Here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
To throw is Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go, son. Go.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Boswell's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they will take a knee here.